Good evening. Very quick video. You probably all know that this is the new channel that I'm going to be using to promote freedom of speech and generally freedom throughout the UK. And obviously one of the main issues that we're going to be focusing on over the next few weeks and months is saving the Union. And when I'm talking about the Union, I'm not talking about the European Union. I'm talking about the Union of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. We all know it's in grave peril. Hopefully there was some good news today when Alex Salmond exposed Nicola Sturgeon for who she really is. And of course, we all know that Salmond is no better himself, but let them tear each other apart and let's hope that that process unravels very, very quickly and that the snoops don't get their Scottish independence referendum, their second one in 10 years. I mean, are they going to have one once a month? Is that the way this is going to go? You can't decide on the constitutional settlement every 10 years or every 7 years as very, very sadly unionists signed up to in Northern Ireland with the Belfast Agreement. The reality is that Scotland, in my opinion, must not be allowed to have a second independence referendum. Not because we're scared of losing it. Of course, there's always a chance of losing a referendum, but because it is so damaging. It is so damaging to Scotland. Who in the right mind would invest in Scotland at the moment? Who in the right mind would set up a business in Scotland at the moment, where you don't even know what jurisdiction Scotland is going to be in? And the hypocrisy, the stinking, vile hypocrisy of the SNP shows them from what they are. And I'm just off the phone with a Scottish unionist. Now remember, the vast majority of people in Scotland at the last referendum voted to stay in the United Kingdom. Thank goodness. They had the sense to vote to stay in the UK. And that should have settled it for a generation. That's what Sturgeon was told. That's what Salmond was told. It was a once in a generation vote, in exactly the same way the referendum to leave the European Union was a once in a generation vote. But no, the Scots Nats, they've suddenly come up with this wheeze that they want to leave the UK, where they have freedom, where they have prosperity, and shackle themselves to the failed mega-state, super-state that is the European Union, which is unaccountable, anti-democratic, and certainly does not have the best interests of the Scottish people at heart. But of course, that may well suit the European Union as well, because if the European Union can destroy the United Kingdom, what a deterrent that is to any other country that wants to leave the European Union. Imagine Spain wanting to leave or France wanting to leave, and all of a sudden the separatist movement in those countries start rearing their ugly head. But the sad reality is about the SNP and the leadership of the SNP and the most virulent supporters of the SNP who clamour for independence. It's not independence. It is a lie when they talk about Scottish independence. What they're talking about is leaving an independent United Kingdom to shackle themselves once more to the slavery of the European Union. And I would say to any people in Scotland that are thinking about voting to leave the United Kingdom, think about that. Do you want to leave freedom for slavery? Because that's exactly what you will be doing. And the reality is that the leadership of the SNP are not driven by a passion for independence and national sovereignty for Scotland. They are driven by a visceral hatred of everything that is English and everything that is British. That is what drives the hearts of the SNP and their leadership. Bigotry, hatred, and poison towards their English neighbours. And it must be opposed and it must be called out, and they must be shown for the extremists that they are. And as many of you know, good friend of mine, Clifford Peoples, has taken a judicial review. He's basically taking Boris Johnson to court over allowing the illegal annexation of Northern Ireland by the European Union with the poisonous protocol, the hiving off of Northern Ireland to EU laws, rules, regulations, and the customs union. Remember what happened when the Russian tanks went trundling into Crimea? The uproar. that Russia had annexed the Crimea. It was an international scandal. The EU and the Irish government and Republicans with backing from the Alliance Party, and let's think about this, the DUP voted for this protocol in the Stormont Assembly, have done exactly the same thing. It is a betrayal of the Unionist people of Northern Ireland. It is a betrayal of the Good Friday Agreement. It is a betrayal of Brexit. It is a betrayal of the Act of Union. And reverse gears need to be slammed on rapidly. And thankfully, Clifford Peoples has served papers against Boris Johnson and against the British government to ask for a judicial review into this illegal act, or what we believe to be an illegal act by the British government. And also, more good news on that front. We now have a Scottish veteran who has come forward. I'm not going to name him. He's come forward and he is going to take legal action against Boris Johnson over the protocol. And we have an English patriot who is also going to take legal action against Boris Johnson because of the protocol. So this is good news. This is good news. And this is people power. This is genuine people power. And we need to leverage that people power in Scotland. I believe, because of the last referendum result, that even, doesn't matter what the opinion polls are saying, because the SNP is brainwashing people, bullying people into thinking in a certain way. I believe that when the Scottish people, the Scottish patriots who love Scotland, but also love the United Kingdom, they can see the benefit of the United Kingdom. The sensible Scottish people who love their country and love the United Kingdom, I believe that when those people get in a ballot box, they will vote against independence. They will vote no. And the reality is that silent majority in Scotland needs to be woken up. And we need to do it using all the channels and the methods that we've used in the past 3 or 4 years to oppose all these terrible, terrible agendas that have been pushed upon us by the globalists, by the European Union, by the Islamists. We need to use exactly the same tactics. We need to use social media. And we also need to use street demonstrations throughout the United Kingdom. We need demonstrations in Edinburgh to protect the Union and defend the Union. We need demonstrations in Belfast to protect and defend the Union. We need demonstrations in Cardiff, and we need demonstrations in London. All of them calling for the union of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland to stay unified and stay together. Well, guys, I'm going to shoot off. I'm going to do what I can to build up this YouTube channel. I would ask you, if you're watching this video, please like and share this video. Please subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell, because I'm going to be posting very, very regularly on this channel, because we need to build a massive support base of people who believe in freedom. They believe in the sovereignty of the United Kingdom. They believe in freedom of speech. They believe in genuine equality. They believe in democracy. And they want to live in a modern society that is built on good values, good old-fashioned traditional conservative values, and that passionately believe in freedom of speech. So like, subscribe, share this channel with your friends, and I'll see you all very soon, because I'm going to be doing a video. I can't do live streams at the minute because obviously, as you know, I've been censored by YouTube for talking about a certain medical emergency that's going on at the minute. But I will be doing a recorded interview with Clifford Peoples. We're hoping for Monday night. That'll be posted probably sometime Monday evening. And also, we're going to do I'm going to do a live stream with Tom from Zero News on his channel on Tuesday night. And there's other people I'm going to be talking to as well. And very, very excitingly, I've got an ex-member of Sinn Féin who very, very bravely is going to come on my channel in the third week in March, all being well. He's still an Irish patriot. He still, me and him would not agree on constitutional issues, but he knows that Sinn Féin are selling out the true nationalist ideal that he holds, that one day he will see an independent United Ireland, but he knows that that cannot happen if Ireland stays within the European Union. Now, let's say, obviously, I am a constitutional unionist. I want to see the union strengthened and work even better. And this gentleman wants to see a united Ireland by consent. Now, that's fair enough. We can debate that and we can talk about that. I believe it's a bad idea. He believes it's a good idea. But we agree on a lot of other things, a lot of other issues. And that's going to be a very, very interesting interview. So that's going to be the third Tuesday in March. We'll have this guy on the channel. And he was a senior member of Sinn Féin in the Republic of Ireland. And he had a major disagreement with them over their policy on the European Union and many, many other issues. So that's what I look forward to. So guys, thanks very much for watching this channel. Please keep subscribing. Please keep sharing this channel with your friends on all your social media outlets, because the only way we can get our voice heard, because believe you me, we are being censored, is by being very, very clever in the way we share our content. See you all soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.